Hi, this is Jeannie and Rachel from Trendy.
Hey everybody!
And today we're going to do just a real quick and easy little lantern topper. This is my lantern from my house.
And it is pretty. I've been admiring it this morning, so.
I'm ashamed to say, to bring my lantern to the shop, I had to take my Easter bow off.
She's just a little bit behind.
Anyway,
That's okay.
We picked out, this is a Raz Bittersweet Floral Spray. Come on in, Carrie. Carrie's filling orders today, so she's kind of like
in and out,
but this is my lantern. Well, she's gone. All right. I'm gone. This is a Raz Bittersweet Berry Spray, which has been very popular this year. It's the red is kind of a rusty red or something.
Not a real bright, so it looks fallish.
But it's a nice spray. And then we have this. This is an inexpensive spray. This is a really value price spray, but it's okay. It's got pretty colors and some acorns, and it's wire. And then our ribbons are all scraps.
Yes.
These are all scraps that you've seen us use in projects over the last few weeks. So we've just gathered up some fall colors, and they're different sizes. And Rachel is going to work her magic and make a bow.
Well, everybody at home certainly got scrap, ribbon too.
Right, and
so.
just here, our scrap ribbon fills up boxes.
It does.
And if you don't use it up for something, then it's just terrible to let it go to waste.
I know it, and you miss the season and everything.
Right.
So we took that Easter ribbon off, and we're gonna make something pretty for Miss Jenny's house today.
All right. So how do we get started?
Well, we were talking about, with this bittersweet pick, there are several pieces on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the top piece. There's 3 main pieces. So I'm going to separate the top piece here and probably just retape that.
Okay, I've got the green tape over here.
Yes, thank you.
Just green sticky floor tape. You can get that at Walmart or somewhere like that. We don't sell it, but it's a little bit stretchy and a little bit sticky.
Right, so that'll kind of I'm going to wrap this stem back to make sure these two stay together.
Right, it just makes it look neater too, of course.
Hopefully all of our mechanics will be covered up by our bow though.
Right.
So.
But decorating a lantern, that is such a great spot of decoration because, if you don't, when the grandkids were all smaller, I would go all out decorating for the porch and the back porch and all these things. And now I'm like, decorate my lantern and I'm done.
That's a good thing though. It's nice to have. These lanterns are really pretty.
But you can, and you set that on your hearth or in your main family room, and it's just a little spot of decoration.
Yeah, I love them.
It's enough sometimes.
Yes. So what we're going to do is just kind of come down off the side with the bigger piece here, and I'm just going to wrap the stem around this hanger on the top of the lantern.
Now everybody's lanterns will be different too. So you could always attach that with floor wire or something.
With wire, and probably what I'll do is get a little bit of the paddle wire.
Okay.
I know I had said this floral wire for the bows, but I'll probably just want to come back, and secure it with a little bit of extra wire too.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
All right.
So we'll have this one big piece coming down the top, and everybody at home, their lanterns will be different. So if you just had like this lantern kind of has little holes in the top. You could even if you didn't have this nice hanger hook on the top of your lantern, you could even catch one of these little holes with your wire and run the wire through there to attach the bittersweet pick.
Now, when you do this bouquet or arrangement, will you fix it to where it looks good from anywhere in the room, or is it going to be like a front side, or just?
I think that we could fix it to where it look good from anywhere in the room.
Right, anyway, whether you might want to use it on your dining table or
kitchen table.
Well, probably be in the way on the coffee table, but.
So I don't know. Some of these coffee tables are kind of big out there.
Back porch.
That'd be pretty. So yeah, I'll just kind of spread it out and make sure it's nice from both sides.
Way to look at it.
Yep. Okay. So then the smaller piece that I cut off, I'm just going to attach it on the opposite side to kind of be coming out the top more or less.
And all those pieces are wired, so you can, once you get them attached,
you can really work with
bend
them.
And
Like I'm about to run this piece here through this hanger hook, so to give it even more security there. And then it'll just kind of stick out the top there, like so. And then I will take a little bit of this paddle wire.
I like that. It's just a real branchy, you know, airy kind of look.
And it's just one pick.
It's just one pick, right?
Yep. So, not a very expensive way to add a little fall touch to your lantern.
And this would be pretty all the way through Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes. So just kind of work with this pick. It's a nice, like Miss Jenny was saying, everything is wired. It's a nice raz pick. So now then I'll take the other pick.
The cheap pick. It's cheap. You know.
Well, we like to say inexpensive.
Value price.
That's right. Inexpensive.
Terminology.
That's right.
But it is colorful.
It is. It does have a long stem on it, so I'm going to cut a little bit of that off. Just because I don't think we quite need that much of a stem. Whoop, there we go. So, I'm just going to attach it again. Like I said, at home, if you don't have this hanger hook, you know, you might just wire it into an area on the top of your lantern. But I feel like most of the lanterns have this hanger hook. So, just going to spread it out kind of around. These acorns are pretty, and they can kind of go up towards the top, and then the leaves can kind of come down on the bottom there. And I'll just take a little bit of wire to secure it, just to make sure. That's my son. He's cleaning out the garage for me today.
Gosh, you know, when we got up this morning, it was like 47 degrees
I
outside.
know, it was so
Unbelievable.
nice. It was so nice.
It's warmed up already, but it was really like a fall day.
I know. So I've taken 4 different types of ribbon that we have here.
All right.
I know we usually like to pick 3 things, you know, odd numbers, but to me, the ones that I've chosen are kind of solid woven fabrics, and then for the 3, and then you've kind of got your odd guy with the gold.
I like that. It's kind of a mesh, kind of an open mesh.
So I just cut. What I did was I just took it out, laid it all out, and I cut about 1 yard of each one of these, and this will be my streamer.
Okay.
So I'm just going to gather it in the center.
Okay.
After I make my bow.
Okay.
And for the bow, I've cut 2.5 yards of each of the ribbon.
Okay.
So I'm just going to make the bow with it's 2.5 yards of each ribbon.
All right.
And I'm laying the gold on the bottom, and then the kind of orange metallic, and then the solid linen look, and then the plaid orange.
Okay, so you're just alternating them.
Right.
But you're going to get the tails even?
Yes.
Okay. Because, you know, you might have scrap ribbon at home that's 1.5 inch. You might have 3 1.5 inch and only 1 2.5. So it really doesn't matter.
Right, it really doesn't matter. But for the most part, I think this is going to be, there was a little bit less of the plaid.
Well,
so,
it don't matter if the tails come out uneven, so.
But that's a good idea. We'll go ahead and just cut them all even.
Okay.
So yeah, I started out measuring it. It was about 2.5.
You want me to just cut them all at an angle? Or just cut them off?
Just cut them all at an angle. That'd be great. It was about 2.5 yards of each.
Okay.
So now they're all even.
All right.
So I'll just take my ribbon here, and after about 6 inches,
which is going to be your tail.
Right. I'll leave about a 6-inch tail. I'm going to make my loop about 4 inches.
Okay. This is my handy dandy measure.
Or is that more like 6?
It's more like 5.
5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. About 5 inches then.
It's a paint stick, by the way.
That's very helpful.
You can't keep a ruler around here. You can't keep a ruler. You can't keep a yardstick because I have a grandson
who likes to come in and do his own projects
stuff,
in the afternoon after school. He's so sweet, but he likes to make projects.
My glue, my glitter. I mean, he's rambling in my supplies, my chenille stems. He likes to make stuff.
Probably all you moms at home can sympathize with that.
But yes. You know, the last time I tried to get him to help me with a craft, he didn't want to anymore. He's
getting
too
kind of big.
Yeah.
Yep. So what normally I would do before I started all this, of course I always do the cart before the horse.
Oh.
Is I would take my floral wire.
I have some of that wire that's got paper on it.
That's already taped.
Uh-huh.
It's nice. You can buy it that way.
Okay.
Yep.
But we're going to take this and just wrap it.
We're going to tape this wire. It just gives it a more secure cinch. I just like to tape the wire.
Okay.
If you want to hold the bow, I'll tape the wire for you.
Let me do it.
You want to practice it?
I do. Because I apparently have trouble with it.
Working in the floral business for years, I used to know a lady that I worked with at a flower shop. She could do it with one hand going down.
Oh my gosh.
And just 2 fingers. Shanna could.
Oh, Shanna Walter?
Of course, she'd been in the flower business since she was about 5 years old.
Okay, so it works better if you twist your wire and kind of hold the hold the tape and just kind of turn the wire. It's a little knotty, but that's okay.
That's okay. And
just gives it a non-slip grip.
It does. And I was about to say, I really don't know why I prefer to use taped wire. I don't know if y'all out there like to do it.
Well, I use a lot of zip ties. You know, I'll put a zip tie and then wire under the zip tie, or sometimes for me, just securing a handful of bow like that, I get a better secure with it with a zip tie, or maybe it's because I can just handle it better. I don't know. I'm just not accustomed to using the wire that much.
Right.
But I'm learning.
You are, and you're doing good at it.
I'm learning.
Thank you. So we got our taped wire now, and I'm just going to take it and wrap it around the cinch of my bow. And then that way, if you do use the taped wire, you've got a better, secure way, I think, to attach it to whatever.
Well, I think too, like with the metal, when you're securing just the wire in the metal, you get a little more flip-flop in the bow, it seems like.
So, I don't know. It's really to each his own, but that's just kind of the way I've always been taught how to do it.
Around here, it depends on what you've got, what you got on hand to use.
Right. I'll be the first one to use a zip tie on everything. Car bumpers. Hey. Carrie's in the background making faces at us. She doesn't want to be pulling orders, but she's got a lot to pull today.
Work has to go on.
The work has to go on. So I've just kind of separated out my loops here to make my bow. I know I make bows kind of in a different way. One of these days I'm going to learn how to use the bow dabber.
Have you? You've worked in retail flower shops and all. Have you seen them use the bow maker where you put the spools of ribbon on it and thread it through it and just turn this hand?
No.
I have one.
You have one? I cannot wait to learn how to use it.
I have one of those, and my thought was when I bought it that I might make bows to sell, and then we just got so busy. Shipping a bow by itself is okay, but it's hard to ship along with other products. So I haven't done anything with it, but I got it out and played with. It's big. It sits on this table.
Really?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's big, and you can do two ribbons at a time. You can do 2.5 inch or 1.5 inch or 1 inch. But you just thread it on there, and then you just turn the handle.
I would really like to learn how to use that.
It makes as many loops as you want.
Because that would be a good way to get when you see these real pretty red velvet ribbons at Christmas time.
They're all the same.
All the same.
And it's got a counter on it, and you can just crank it and put as many loops as you want on it, and the next bow, make it just like it.
Well, we'll have to do a video on that too. Okay, so I'm going to take my streamers and just attach them with the wire too.
Okay.
Because I've got enough, left here at the bottom of my wire. And I'm just attaching those streamers in the center of that 1 yard cut on each ribbon. That's what I did.
Okay.
And since we want to be able to enjoy this from either side, I'm just going to have streamers on one side and streamers on the other.
All right, I'm going to move the camera a little bit.
Okay. I really don't know what we would do without you, Miss Jenny. She's our camera girl. She's our design help girl. She's our customer service department. She'll answer the phone. Okay, so there we have it. We've got our bow on the top here. Thank you. And I'm just going to go around. I might cut, a few of my ribbons in a dovetail just so they all won't look the same. Just kind of personal preference, however you want it to look.
And to do that, you just fold your ribbon lengthwise and cut on the folded edge away from you.
Right.
And that gives you just a little different look.
Little different look. I'm just going to kind of shape up the ends of these. I cut another piece here at an angle. I'm just going to do like a 45-degree angle on it.
I like that little bit of gold. Well, it's not a pure gold ribbon.
No.
It's kind of a champagne color, but it adds just a little bit of a sparkle to it. I think it's turned out well.
I do too. And then, here there's a little piece of wire that's exposed. I'm just going to take this one and do a dovetail. Again, folding it in the center of the ribbon and cutting away from my, from myself. And there you have it.
Okay. I like it. Thank you. And like I say, all these ribbons are available at Trendy Tree. They have been. Some could be sold out, but the gist of it is you can use up your scrap ribbon for this.
Right.
The bittersweet spray is on the website. We'll give you the SKU for that, and along with that other value price spray.
Thanks so much for watching, everybody.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you won't miss our next video coming out. We've got several Christmas pieces that we're going to do, and got a few more fall things too.
We'll do a few more fall.
And Halloween.
Yeah, and Halloween.
Busy.
Busy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. On your teeth.
Yeah. Do like a lollipop.
Yeah.